Traditionally, science is not the first thing you think of when you hear the word creativity or art, but the artist we interviewed for this project made us think otherwise. Sue Hetmansberger helped us understand the relationship that nature and biology have with creativity and art. She was born in 1948 and raised in New Mexico, where she was surrounded by nature. This rural setting gave her a perspective that contrasted that of many artists who were born and raised in urban areas. Hetmansberger values the perspective she gained from her upbringing, and that is evident in her artwork.
Like abstract landscapes, her work are multi-layered structures at the heart of each composition. Previous work was more formally representational, though apparent in her interest of mind, body, and environment. Looking back at past pieces, she can state, "The work I made 10 years ago was following the scientific approach of paring nature down to its singular underlying micro-truths. This approach can be observed through analysis of the line, structure, and arrangement of her current collages and paint. The world of her recent paintings have been described as both vast and mysterious, an apt description since, unlike traditional form paintings, they leave the subject, centered on a muted background, up to interpretation, instead invoking a recurring fascination of hers, the relationship between botany and the human body. The figures incorporate both gentle, organic curves, naturally occurring colors with hard angles and subtle fluorescence."
Unlike most artists, Hetmansberger is fascinated with what is inside the body rather than what is on the outside. This unique interest has an impact on how she develops ideas. When asked about her creative process, Sue responded, "I go to books a lot for ideas and sometimes for imagery, science books and things like that. She is often inspired while exploring old texts, looking at cadavers, or going for walks in nature and bringing back items to her studio to work from." Hetmansberger believes that artists work in cyclic periods, similar to a roller coaster. There are low points where she is not inspired to do anything. Then something she reads or sees inspires her again, and she is back to creating. Being able to put something together and come up with something that no one's ever seen before is something that excites, motivates, and satisfies Hetmansberger. She likes the analytical and the intuitive being brought to her artwork.
As she has grown as an artist, she finds herself constantly looking outward for more sources and information. While her artwork has become more analytical and abstract over time, her purpose of exploring visual intervention in herself and the world has remained the same. For a lot of past works, Hetmansberger holds a lot of joy, but when she looks back at other past pieces, she sometimes sees them as naive, because her awareness of chaos theory, systems of complexity, and the digital arena have changed her approach for her work. Along with her procedure, her view towards her materials has changed as well. She tries to embody the inherent properties of the medium in her art. She used to see her materials as something that she had to force to work, rather than using them for what they resemble to her. Teaching has also allowed her to be open to new ideas and become conscious of other viewpoints, which has pushed her creativity and impacted her artwork.
Hetmansberger's values and passions are evident in her artwork. Art is about expressing herself, and she does that. Her interest in nature, feminism, biology, and her overall intersectionality helps her create art that is unique to her. As she has gotten older, she has strayed away from some of what she considers to be naive ideas from when she was younger, and she has become more analytical, but her core ideals have stayed the same.